Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another chapter reading. Another chapter reading from the Fall of America. Thank you to let me say it to you this way. Let's give thanks to the minister Elijah Muhammad for writing this book. And I say this, I hope this chapter, what chapter is this? This chapter 6 reading will enlighten the Muslim community. I hope it will show you to research, read, get you an English version of the Quran, so when you're at these mosques, you in these temples, you have it with you, so that you can read along. You can really understand what's being said to you. You got me? If you check out my last reading, last week's reading, I touched something. I've touched something that should wake you up. And if you already know it, why are you bamboozling people? You got what I'm saying? Because see, the first trickery was not giving the understanding that there was a Jew that introduced Islam to America. You got what I'm saying? And back in those days, when you think about the time frame that Islam was introduced to the black community of America, they was considered white people. You got what I'm saying? Because of their color skin. I was considered white, but if you knew my mama, and my mama was dark, you know what I mean, you wouldn't call me white. You feel what I'm saying? You knew my dad, and you see that my dad is dark, you wouldn't call me white. You got what I'm saying? But if you didn't know who my parents are, you would say, I'm a little white boy. You got what I'm saying? So I say this to you again, you know what I mean? There are Muslims, they don't want to do this no more. They don't want to do this no more for you. I'm telling you, they don't want to do this no more for you. Believe what I tell you, they don't want to do this no more for you. And what the Islam and Muslim community have not understood, y'all just gravitating the numbers. Where's the righteousness? Where's that I'm gonna reach back, pick my brother up, or is it this right here? I make money, illegal money, off my brother. You got what I'm saying? That's why I said I know I couldn't eat at your table. You know what I mean? There's no way possible I could eat at your table, because if there's no real money being put in my pocket, I'm out here selling bean pies and found calls and taking donations, and I got to call you because my electric bill off. I got to call you because the money that's supposed to be on my card for the gas to go in my car ain't there. Something wrong. We got a problem. You feel me? A real problem. Anyway, you're with the Nasty Pastor. I'm back with another chapter reading of the Fall of America, and we are on chapter 6, and the title of chapter 6 is Babies Murdered. And please go over to my YouTube channel at the Nasty Pastor. Like, share, comment, definitely subscribe, definitely turn them notifications on. Let's go and get into this last part of this chapter 6 reading, and let's get about this. There's some jewels in it. I hope it has woken you. Like I said, if you've seen the previous reading, I hope it has woken you to something. I hope I have touched something in you that if you didn't know, you feel me? If you didn't know this, you got me? It has sparked something that motivates you to pick up a book. You feel what I'm saying? If you did know it and I've shocked you, what'd that tell you? Cause see, if you really paid attention to it, remember I went in every public religious community and studied. You feel what I'm saying? So there are things that's going to hit me. There are things that's going to touch me. And one thing that I know to be true, and I know to be exact, and I know to be a fact. You got what I'm saying? Your culture has to tell the truth somewhere about my culture, about other cultures. My culture has to tell the truth about your culture. There's something that's going to connect the dot. There's something that's going to prove the truth in it. You got what I'm saying? You get me? Let's get on to this last part of chapter 6. We have parables in the Bible which the writers of the history of Jesus tell us were spoken by Jesus. The parable of the lost sheep and the prodigal son. They returned and became the owners. The only means you and me. Why do not we take our place? Why should we give our babies to the enemy to be destroyed because he says you have nothing to feed them with? Follow me and I will show you. You will get more houses than you need and more money than you can spend. I want to pause right there. You got what I'm saying? I really do. I really do. You know, because only thing we're talking about materialistic things, right? You don't have money, you don't have houses, you don't have automobiles. You got what I'm saying? We're talking about materialistic things. You got what I'm saying? So that's a little off cue right there. You know, and it's not that this is what the minister is offering you, but it's explaining that your enemy is offering you this. And if your enemy, this is the way your enemy, your oppressor is controlling you and how to put it, controlling you and let's say just making you a slave. You got what I'm saying? This is how it's done. You feel what I'm saying? You want something without working for it. You want something to be given to you. No, that's not life. That's not life. You feel me? That's not life. Got me? Every soul during the flood probably went back to heaven. You feel what I'm saying? Probably went back to heaven, and whom we pray to say, we're going to do a reset. You feel what I'm saying? And this time, what it said? Fire. This time, what it said? The meek shall inherit the earth, right? So those that's going to inherit the earth going where? Where you going? I ain't got to tell you. You already feel it. You burning now. You burning now. And yeah, I've told you, my blood warm. I ain't said it's hot. I said my blood warm. It's a difference. You got what I'm saying? Warm and hot, two different things. You will get more. No. You will get more houses than you need and more money than you can spend. Help me, brothers, and Allah. God will not deprive you of your good reward. Hold on, let me back that up then. Follow me and I will show you. You will get more houses than you need and more money than you can spend. Help me, brothers, and Allah, God will not deprive you of your good reward. Well, then that is what Elijah, Minister Muhammad, has just guaranteed you can have. And I'm gonna tell you like this: all I see in the streets from some of these Muslims, they can't even have all the dope they want. You feel what I'm saying? They can't even have all that. So give me an understanding of what happened. Give me a clearer understanding of what happened to the teachings, to the direction this minister to the black community was going in. What happened? What happened? I know you understand what we do for Allah. He will do it for us. In this day and time, we are all tired. The wicked and the righteous are both tried. What sin has the poor black baby done for you to murder it in your womb? He has done nothing. It will come back to you in a terrifying way. Your conscience will condemn you for doing such. All of our evil will come before us in a palpitating form. Let us not be such fools as to think that we have to ease our babies into the arms of a murderer to murder them for the excuse that he needs to do so in order to feed and house you. No place is crowded but the cities. There is plenty of room in the country. The black man has never had a problem. Look at China and India. They do not destroy their babies just because they do not have money. They try to have means to take care of them. China takes care of her population. India does not take care of hers because she depends on Britain and other white people. Aren't we in a new culture where the little, you know what I'm saying, that thing right there? Let me see if these these are jeans. These are shorts. Aren't that culture, to do that, but it's upside down? You see that hand? But it's upside, it's going down. Aren't they Indian? Isn't that an Indian culture? Is that not an Indian culture? Is it not? Okay, then you tell me why are they under Islam? You tell me why do they speak of Islam? Why are they under Islam? This man has just said that y'all not gonna take care of nobody. Y'all not gonna do nothing for your congregation. So why are you under them? Why? 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 We must remember that the white race has no part, no share in our earth. And I want to back this up for a minute before I go any further, because this will be the last last paragraph of this chapter reading. It says that India does not take care of hers because she depends on Britain and other white people, but y'all go up under Islam, and Islam is against white people. Come on now. I guess this, okay, well, we in the new millennium, so now y'all what? Y'all love the white people, right? It's just that the black community of Islam don't love the white people, right? But the Indians of Islam, they tied to the white people, right? And the white people takes care of them, right? The white people hand feed them. You got what I'm saying from what I'm seeing. From what I'm reading, they hand feed you. They control how you eat, right? Cool. You love it, I like it. We must remember that the white race has no part, no share in our earth. They only had time to live on our earth. They did not have a share of actual earth itself. So let us not kill our black people for just the asking of a murderer who was made to murder us. I warn you, do not think hard of him for doing what he was made for. But I do fault you for following him in what he was made for. That's the end of that chapter reading. I just say this to you, you know what I mean? You know what you're in? I know what I'm in. Do you know what you're in? I don't believe you ever asked, because I believe you came to that culture in need of financial help, in need of protection, and you didn't research anything because why? Why? Because you're asking for something, and those around you that you feel that is intelligent, is smart, know a lot about the culture, has persuaded you, come on. Because see, usually that's how people get you. Usually that's how people get you when you need them. When you go to people and all you're seeking is knowledge, usually they give it to you 100%. But when you're coming to them, you first talking about knowledge. You want knowledge. Now you're talking about you want some food. Now you're talking about you want some money. Now you're talking about I need a roof to stay under, a roof to live up under. Don't you think you're asking for too much? Don't you think you're asking for too much, and you haven't did your studies? You haven't took any oaths, anything. You got what I'm saying? You have showed no steps in religion, but you have showed steps in wanting. Come on now, wake up. People treat you like dirt because you are dirt. You come to them as dirt. You feel me? You come to them with BS. It's time for you to brush that off. You got what I'm saying? Brush it off. Brush it off. You know, if you seek knowledge for to help you with some wisdom, come that way. Come that way to any culture. Come to them like that. You got what I'm saying? They'll respect you more. They will respect you more. Anywho, you've been with the Nasty Pastor. We just wrapped up chapter 6 of the Fall of America. And I'm going to tell you like this, right? You know, chapter 7 is going to be beautiful. Chapter 7 said, when Abe Lincoln, John F. Kennedy spoke out for Negroes. That's why I love me some Kennedy, you know what I mean? My mama, I believe my mama had met Kennedy. She probably wanted to date him. You know what I mean? Kennedy probably been my dad, for real. My mama loves some Kennedy. You got what I'm saying? You know, so I say this to you right here. You know, this is going to be a good reading because I have researched Kennedy. You got what I'm saying? I have researched all the Kennedys. The daddy was a bootlegger. You got what I'm saying? He came into our government wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Wrong. But they took a blind eye because money, you got what I'm saying? Money is influence. And if America is down on their knees and America needs help, believe me, you could be the most gangsters out here. Lucky Luciano proved that. You feel what I'm saying? He proved that. Get me? Understand me? Look, I love you, and I'm out. And before I really wrap this up, go to my YouTube channel at The Nasty Pastor. Like, share, subscribe, comment, put your notifications on. Go to my Facebook page if you're somewhere else viewing this, or you on YouTube viewing this, but you know you would like to stay on Facebook. Go to my Facebook page, The Nasty Pastor, Fall of America. I believe it has reading behind it where it just says the Fall of America. Look, love you.